Okay. I am so glad. I know the two of you. I don't know you, Casey, as well as the other two, but
she's amazing. She's an excellent counselor.
Well, if you're rubbing shoulders with them, you're doing very well, because both of these ladies have really left their footprints in the sand of Peoria in terms of what they are about in terms of women, what they're about in terms of people, and their love for people, and in this case, their love for kids. And that's important. The kids need to know that they're loved and encouraged. And in many cases, if you give them high expectations, they will reach and hopefully will even exceed your expectations. And it sounds like those kinds of things are beginning to happen in Manual right now. And unfortunately, Manual has had some bad publicity. And that's why I'm so excited that you're here to let people know that not only is Manual still alive, but doing well.
So true.
In fact, maybe even doing better than what people may have remembered back during their days, because there's a new day and there's a new way, and you have some exciting things. In fact, you're the only school of the high schools that have this opportunity. Am I correct?
You're right.
Okay, so you're very unique, very unique.
We say that we can, we will, and we are making a difference each and every day, each and every child.
Well, I tell you, Manual helped me make history back during the days when you were winning the state championships. When I was on the city council, of which Manual is located in the 1st district, and I was the district councilman, I am the only city councilman in the state of Illinois who had a school 4 years in a row win the championship. And I doubt whether anybody will ever equal that mark. So I'm proud of Manual. I'm proud of the fact that the three of you are involved, and I know we're going to have another segment coming up and continue discussion about what's going on, and I want to thank the three of you for taking the time to share with me, and more importantly, our viewers, what's going on here in Peoria, and how it plays in Peoria, how it plays in Manual. It sounds like a real winner. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. We're going to continue our discussion about this exciting new educational program at Manual Junior High, or middle and high school. As you can see, I have two new guests. Sitting immediately to my left is TAYANA Warfield, and to her left is CRYSAL Stewart. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You've heard the administrators talk about the school, and we thought it would be important for you to hear from one of the students as well as one of the parents that's involved. TAYANA, what grade are you in?
The 7th grade.
And where did you go to school prior to coming to Manual?
Trewin.
Trewin, fantastic. Can you share with our viewers how you feel this new arrangement is working out as far as you're concerned, and whether you've enjoyed it or not? And be honest, if you haven't, we need to know that so we can fine-tune it.
Yeah, I liked it. I like it since last year. My grades have been better.
Fantastic.
I love the teachers. I love the lunches.
And you love the lunch? Well, hey, that's two things that you don't find too many students saying, loving their teachers or loving the lunches. Most of the time, they complain about the cafeteria food not being good, and they're not too crazy about the teachers. So I want to applaud you. You are probably in the top 5% of students who go to school in terms of loving the teachers and loving the lunch. And how do you feel about school in general? Do you like school?
Yes, I like school.
And that's important. That is very important, because what goes on in these parts of your life, the early part, is going to have a tremendous impact later on in school. Have you any thoughts about what you want to do sometimes in the future once you finish at Manual? Do you have any thoughts or dreams in terms of?
Yeah, I want to be a lawyer or a basketball player.
A lawyer? Oh, fantastic. There was a young lady named Alicia Washington. She's from here, and she is a lawyer, and I met her when she was a young lady. In fact, we brought her into the African American Hall of Fame in terms of our youth recipients because of all the work that she did. And when I was on the council, I had her sit beside me, and I made her my administrative assistant, and I encouraged her, and she went on to law school, and she's doing extremely well here in the Peoria area. So, and in addition to being a lawyer, you say you want to do what else?
Play basketball.
Play basketball. All right. Are you pretty good?
I think I am.
You think, and that's where it begins. If you don't have confidence in yourself, it shows. Have confidence that you are somebody. There's a man named Reverend Jesse Jackson, and he would always say, I am somebody. And that was to instill in us that we are somebody, always have been and always will be. So I want to congratulate you. Crystal, if I can call you there, Miss Stewart.
You can call me Crystal.
What is your involvement in this educational experiment?
Oh, wow. I'm involved as a parent.
Okay.
I'm on the restructuring committee and the parent advisory committee at Manual.
Wow.
I love Manual. I've not been in a District 150 school that I've built such a rapport with. I have, my oldest boy is almost 20, so I've been in District 150 for some years.
Yes.
And this is the first school that I've been into that when you walk in, the staff is, I mean, they welcome you. You feel like you should be there. You don't feel like you're intruding or like you're causing a problem by, you know, showing the concern for your children. The teachers at Manual are awesome. I mean, they care. When you go to parent-teacher conferences and you say, you know, if my son is giving you issues, please email me.
Right.
I've built a rapport with them where they will send me an email to let me know how he's doing. If he's having a good day, if he's having a bad day, I get it in an email. I get a phone call. Dr. Pierce herself will call me and say, you know, Jonathan had a good day, Jonathan had a bad day, you know, but it's awesome. And as far as the restructuring, you know, we speak about different things that Manual would like to see happen. And they have a passion for their children. It's not just a job. It's not, you know, it's a career. It's a career, it's a passion for the people there at Manual.
Well, I'm going to say the same thing to you, Mrs. Stewart, that I said to Tayana. You are in the top 5% of what a parent has to say about a school. You don't find many parents that brag about the relationship that they have with a school or the teachers within the school.
Right.
And that speaks greatly in terms of the ladies, the staff, and the relationship. And educational development is a partnering, and it requires parental involvement. And a lot of the reason some parents have chose not to be involved in the past is they didn't feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Or they didn't feel welcome. But you're here to at least let people know that if you get to be a part of the Manual middle school, high school experience, that not only is your child welcome, but you as a parent are welcome.
Yes, you are. It's Manual has, it's a different type of atmosphere. It's almost meeting new family. You know, you go to a family reunion and you're introduced to people, and they're your family, and you're supposed to love them because they're your family. But family is love, and family is caring, and you have that at Manual. You can pick up the phone, you know, like I said, and call the coaches, and it's awesome. They want your input. Prime example, I don't eat pork, so when Dr. Karat organized the dinner for Manual last year for the 7th, 8th grade, they had Avantis, which, you know, was, no, actually they had hot dogs, and they were all pork hot dogs. And I said, Dr. Karat, I said, you know, you have all pork. She's like, well, why don't you go get a sandwich? And I said, well, I can't eat pork. You know, I'm allergic to it. And so the next one that she had, she apologized, and the next family night she had Avantis catered in, which I thought was awesome, because how many times do you go to a school and say, oh, well, everyone doesn't eat pork, and they say, you know, they actually make accommodations to try to make sure that everyone can eat, since it's a family night. And you know, there's a lot of great things going on at Manual. There's they have an engineering department. So once the kids go through their 7th and 8th grade, you know, they have that option to go into engineering when they get into the high school. And it's an easy transition. The kids are safe. You don't have, when I go to the school, I have kids come up to me and give me hugs. Kids that, I mean, they know me, but I mean, I couldn't tell you like exactly who they were. But these kids are people, and they're not, you know,